Third time I'm back. Hello, good morning. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for watching the replay. Hopefully you can hear me this time. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Let me check the sound because I had to go out and come back in, and then I had to go out and come back in again. So hopefully it's not freezing up this time, but looks like it's working okay. How do you turn the sound down? But thank you all for being here. Good morning again. Happy Thursday. As you can see from the title, I have titled this Three Ways to Attract Your Dream Client. If you were on here yesterday, we talked about 3 ways to start your grant writing business. Some three important steps. So check out that replay from yesterday. And today we'll talk about 3 ways to attract your dream client. Good morning. I'm happy to see you. How are you this morning? Good morning. Oh, I'll try to speak up over the heat blasting because it's cold. But welcome and good morning. Again, yesterday we talked about 3 tips to start your grant writing business. Check out that replay. That one was good. And today I'm going to just give you 3 quick, easy, I'm going to make this short and sweet, ways to attract your dream client. I started my grant writing business 5 years ago. I'm just figuring things out in 2015. Didn't know what I was doing. Just going through the motions. So I wanted to help you navigate that. Not trying to figure things out. Not trying to just fumble your way through. But to give you give you precise ways to really help you get started. Good time to get started right now. As organizations have shifted and being more open, as everybody's working virtually now, they're more open to consultants. They're more open to people that are in different parts of the country, assisting them, helping them fundraise. So it's a great time to get started. So I just wanted to take this time and help you do that best way that I can. Things that I navigated through, just kind of figured it out what's working for me, to help you do the same as well. So if you really want to start your grant writing business, you're a foundation relations manager, currently at an organization, in a nonprofit, and your title may be grant writer, your title may be development manager. You could be like the marketing social media person, but you do grants and interested in helping other nonprofits somewhere in your community that you want to help on the side while you're still at your 9 to 5. I just want to give you some tips, tools, and resources to help you get started. I've been sharing different what useful information for those that are signed up on the email list at junefirstfirm.com. How to get started, how to pitch clients you want to work with, how to really leverage your experience, really use LinkedIn as a resource. That's really worked for me. Specifically, this year has really picked up with clients coming to me. I've really targeted my focus, really targeted who I want to work with. And so I just wanted to share those ways to do that too. So if you really want to target who you want to work with instead of just I'm just hope whoever reaches out to me, is how I was when I got started. Whoever reaches out to me, I'll work with them for any price just to get started. You don't have to do that. You can target who you want to work with. You can attract your dream clients. You can make sure that you launch successfully, and I can help you do that. Sign up at junefirstfirm.com and get all tips, tools, and resources to help you get started. I've been sending out, information on a regular basis. So people have been signing up. The information has been useful. If you have any questions too, just shoot me an email, and my link is in my bio for so you can shoot me a message. So, 3 ways to attract your dream client. I would say start with what would you like to offer them? Um, what is your expertise, your specific niche, or your service? What do you do well? What makes you stand out? So my niche expertise is K-12 education, nonprofits, and I like to work with organizations that provide like job training, workforce development, and these nonprofits generally have a revenue of about 10 to 15 million, some as much as 20 million or more, but that's generally my sweet spot, 10 to 15 million. So jot down everything that your dream client has, what they look like, your expertise, what you would offer them. If you're just really great at researching, getting them new funders that aligns with the programs and services that they offer, let that be your expertise. Really speak to that if you're really good at working with nonprofits who are much smaller, $1 million or less, really getting them grant ready. I have colleagues who are really good at that. That's not something that I do. That's not something that I'm interested in. I don't like to work with those type of organizations. And I know that about myself. So know what your expertise in, what you do well, what you're interested in, and speak to that. So really hone in on what you would like to offer. Number 2, what is the perfect working relationship? What does that look like? Who is a dream, your ideal person that you would contact or be in communication with at your dream nonprofit? So if it's your local community, just say food bank that you want to work with, who is a person that you would want to have the relationship with? So would it be the director of development, the executive director, the person that's over the fundraising team, your project manager, whoever that is at the nonprofit? You want to like really create like that dream person, dream client, that y'all's working relationship, how y'all work well together. You communicate weekly, you communicate every other week. You have phone calls, what those look like, what they require from you. Are they easy to work with, easygoing? Do they provide lists? Are they very detailed? Do they communicate effectively? Do you have to lead communications? Do you have to drive the processes and procedures? Whatever that is, know what that looks like. This was just something that I didn't know. I was just figuring out. I was like, I'll work with whomever, I'll talk to whoever at the organization, figure out who will be your main point of contact and kind of create like a dream customer or client so that you can attract that as well. And of course, you'll work with all different types of people, but you want to just like really hone your dream person, the dream working relationship. So that'll be like a part of your conversations and your marketing, what that looks like, so that you can attract that type of individual as well. Because yes, you're working on behalf of the nonprofit, but you'll be working with an individual, maybe more than one person, but still knowing what that looks like. It's just nice to have that mapped out in your mind. And as well, number 3, I would just say, what would make you stand out? What would make them always be like, this is our grant writer? Even if they're bringing a grant writer in-house full time, they will still keep you on the side. They will never want to let you go. What skill sets do you bring? What makes you stand out? What would make them say, we're never going to let her go? Um, she's just so good. So you really want to just paint the picture, write that out, say jot it down, put it on a piece of paper, let that be your marketing, let that be your communication. If you're really promoting yourself on LinkedIn, speak to that. If you're really promoting yourself, some people use Facebook a lot for their business. You really use that, speak to that. Whatever it is, however you're marketing yourself, communicating your service, I would say really speak to those 3 specific areas. So what would you like to offer your dream client, whether your expertise is research, finding new funders, whether your expertise is helping organizations get grant ready, whatever that is, speak to that. What would the perfect working relationship look like at the dream nonprofit that you're going to work with? And who is that at the organization? Really speak to that, and really what will make you stand out. What will make you stand out above others, other consultants. You really want the organization to say, "Hey, we're never going to let her go." So really, him or her go. So just really speak to that and just hone in on your skill set, your expertise. Don't just speak generally. Speak very specific on who you want to work with. If you're just like, I don't know, I'm just trying to figure it out. Um, I really want to work in another industry. As far as I'm currently in housing, and you want to work in just say like another organization that maybe does workforce development, then really look into possibly working as a subcontractor or independent consulting for another grant writing firm. I talked to that as well. We were doing our 50-day to starting and launching your grant writing business, how to get into other industries. So check out that replay. That's another thing I did that really expanded my expertise, and I was able to expand my writing skill and write for a myriad of organizations, different industries, youth programs, job training, mental health services, healthcare, housing. Oh gosh, a bunch of other things. I worked as an independent consultant for a grant writing firm where she received a number. She had a number of clients. She had maybe 10 to 12 clients at one time, and she couldn't, of course, do all the writing and managing for. So she subbed out the writing and research and reporting to other grant professionals, and we helped her with her business. So that's another way to expand your expertise and your knowledge. So that's a little bonus tip if you just want to do something completely still in grant writing, still in fundraising, but just another industry. So check that out. There's ways to do that as well. Um, so you just got to put yourself out there. How can people find you? Where are you? Where are you? How can you be found? No one's going to know that you exist if you're not sharing your services, putting yourself out there, even in this virtual world, attending virtual events, being a part of still membership organizations, attending virtual meetings, being active, staying engaged, putting yourself out there, promoting yourself on LinkedIn, 10 to 15 minutes a day, writing articles that are useful that you can share with nonprofits that they need this information and that will be helpful for them. So check out those ways to just really market yourself and put yourself out there and to really promote your services. So still a good time to get started. Still plenty of time in 2020. Get started as we go into 2021. So hopefully this information is helpful and useful for you. And I am still doing one-on-ones, where I share all this information with you. If you want to just hone in with you specifically to meet your needs, what your challenges are. You don't even really know what to do. You don't know how to get started. I'm still doing one-on-ones. I've opened up my calendar, so check it out. That link is in my bio. Generally, they are $4.97. We go for 60 plus minutes, but I'm doing it for $97 until December the 7th. So don't miss that. Check it out. Click on the link in my bio and it will send you to the calendar where you can schedule one-on-one time and we can get started. So again, check that out. Don't miss it. Did through December 7th for $97 only. And I'll be back on hopefully tomorrow to talk to you some more ways to get started, launch your grant writing business before the end of this year. Still have time, plenty of time to get started. So I want to help you launch successfully. Still while you're at your 9 to 5. So you don't have to concern yourself about not having revenue. Really leverage your time and do this while you're still working your 9 to 5. So thank you all for joining. I appreciate you for being here. And I will be back tomorrow. So make sure you hold me accountable and that I'm here so we can keep on talking. If you want to know more topics, you want to hear different topics, or you have questions about the other things that we discussed and just want me to expound on that, let me know. And I look forward to chatting with you soon. Have a good day. Bye.